Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to EFA 69 on this Thursday, June 4th. Number 69, appropriate number for what I'm talking about today, lifestyle. Lifestyle, and I want to do it in 5 minutes or less, and I'm not talking about number 69. I want to do this video under 5 minutes or less, okay? This is what my keynotes are. If you look at my notes, this is what it is. I hope you can see it. So that's it. Here's my notes on there. Lifestyle, IF stands for intermittent fasting, OMAD, 1 meal a day. Ketosis, I go keto-ish for me. No sugar, absolutely, as much as possible, 99.999 if you can. No processed food. Don't rip a bag, don't rip a box, don't rip nothing that's processed unless you know it's natural, as natural as you can be, or like no ingredients, but they have to package it somehow, right? Unless you know it's that, and that removes the addiction. 5 minutes or less, I'm almost there. Left 4 minutes, under 4 minutes left. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is your lifestyle. That right there. And if you look at all lifestyles on earth, the ones that live the longest, the ones that live 80, 90, 100 years, 110 years, strong, fit, everything, those souls, 7-day adventures I talked about different religions. I talked about different cultures. You're the Italians in Sardinia, for example, the Japanese culture. There's cultures on this earth that live the longest in certain areas of earth, right? Or certain cultures or certain religions or certain whatever. The commonality between all that and the other ones are the people that eat the least. The people that eat the least are the number one, right? That live the longest. And then a close second was the religions and the cultures and that. All of that, what they had in common was, here's very interesting. The 7-day Adventist group that don't eat pork, that don't eat the sea bottom crawling food and that kind of stuff, don't drink alcohol and that. And then you have your the Japanese cultures or the Italian culture that will drink the alcohol. Some they will eat the pork, they will eat, but they all have a commonality. They eat minimal meals, right? They have fasting windows. They might not call it fasting, but they go long duration. Remember, half of the time you're sleeping. They go long duration, at least 16 hours without eating. And their meals are very small windows, and they have meals. They don't have like 17, 21 times a day. They're shoving something down their throat. Like 1, 2, 3 times a day max. Inside these short windows of eating. Commonality, right? So, and all natural foods. Whether they eat pork or don't eat pork, whether they seafood, those seafood, all the different cultures that are commonality, the ones that live the longest, commonality, the ones that eat the least, all commonality, all natural foods, all a lifestyle. It's all attributed to lifestyle. Less than 2 minutes here. Lifestyle. That's your key. Everything fails. I've tried every single diet out there. I've tried everything. When the best shape in my life, like I said, in 1998, I was running marathons at 2:22, rip, right? And at that time, I was eating junk, right? I was eating good and healthy and kind of stuff. I was still eating processed and sugars and junk, poisons, right? So what I did when I was running all those marathons, when you run marathon, you're training for marathon, you're always running. So I was running probably a minimum an hour a day, and my schedule's in my head here, but I was always running. So of course you're burning. Of course you're burning. But I'm not running marathons no more. I don't run marathons. I don't run several hours a day. This right here, lifestyle, is what changed everything. All those yo-yos out there and all these different lifestyles that you try, and diets, because they don't work. 95% of them, they say, fail. The only 5% of things that actually work and actually sustain is the 5%. The reason why I did this lifestyle, when I looked at those, when I started researching and I found those that lost 100 pounds, lost 150 pounds, lost 200 pounds, lost it 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, they never put it back on. They never put it back on. And those that live the longest and those that are the healthiest the longest and probably still making love at 90 are all that lifestyle. It's all in the lifestyle. My lifestyle, my OMAD lifestyle, my intermittent fasting lifestyle, my keto-ish lifestyle, my no sugar, no processed food lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Over 85 pounds solid now, lost, toxins gone, right? Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA 69. It's in the lifestyle. Trust me.